Today, I put Nikola Jokic in the Jordan era to see how many championships he would win. Ladies and gentlemen, it's July 17th, 1992, and I'm surprised I never did a video on him. Nikola Jokic. This is the 1992 draft with Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, Jim Jackson, Christian Laettner, a ton of solid players. To 2K, it's the beginning of the Jordan era. And today we are including Jokic in this stacked draft class and seeing how well his career goes in the 90s and obviously the early 2000s and so on and so forth. Not only that, but the draft lotteries, picks 1 through 10 of this 1992 draft are exactly the same as they were in real life, to just make things a little bit more interesting. So let's get right into the draft where the Magic are on the clock for the first pick, and of course they take Shaquille O'Neal. Obviously, usually the Hornets are always going to take Alonzo Mourning, which they do, which means I think with the third pick, it should be, is it? Yeah, there it is. Nikola Jokic gets picked with the third pick, joining the Timberwolves. And obviously, this team isn't very good. I mean, he's a 79 overall rookie. They don't really have much to offer, to be honest. It's Pooh Richardson, I guess, Doug West, who's not terrible. But, yeah, I don't think he's really going to be making the playoffs anytime soon. Okay, so as predicted, as we head into late April, Michael Jordan takes home the MVP. Rookie of the Year ends up being Shaquille O'Neal. I'm assuming Jokic makes an all-rookie first team. Yep, there he is. We'll see what his average is. He put up 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. So obviously a really solid rookie season. We have a 10% chance at the number 1 pick, and we land the 6th pick. So that's not that good in 93. All right, so let's go ahead and see who we can draft here. We can get Sean Bradley, Cal Bertini, Allen Houston, I feel like is the best player here, so we're going to go with him. And there you go. As we head into this second season, Jokic is now an 85 overall. We have a solid teammate in Allen Houston joining us. Pooh Richardson goes up to an 83. Let's see if we can make something happen this season. All right, so Michael Jordan takes home the MVP. Chris Webber is the Rookie of the Year. Nikola Jokic does win the Most Improved Player, averaging 21, 10, and 7. That is much deserved right there in his second season. Did he make an All-NBA second team? There he is, 21, 10, and 7 as he makes his first All-NBA team. So we're off to a good start as far as individual awards. As far as him winning, well, they are dead last in the Western Conference. I'm actually curious, who's the number 1 pick here? Jason Kidd would be really nice for Jokic, and I feel like it's either number 1 pick or it's kind of a bust. That's really what I feel like when it comes to this draft, as Clyde Drexler takes home the Finals MVP. Okay, draft lottery here. Let's hope for the best. Please tell me we have the best chance of the number 1 pick. We don't. But we have a good chance of landing a top 5 pick where we land the 6th pick, man. That's just unlucky. I don't know really what we can get here. Yeah, like this draft is pretty top heavy. Jalen Rose, I guess, wouldn't be too bad here. Eddie Jones also wouldn't be bad. You know what? Let's go with Eddie Jones. He always ends up pretty solid in this game. All right, here we go. 1994, 1995. Jokic is now a 91 overall. Allen Houston also goes up to an 81. I know we drafted 2 shooting guards back-to-back, but I mean, one of them can easily play a small forward if they need to, and I just know that Eddie Jones gets really good in this game, so he was the best pick available. Season 3, I have higher expectations, especially since Jokic is now a 90-plus overall, so let's give it a go. Okay, so right now, as we head into March, we are the 6th seed, so we should be making the playoffs this year. We're just a couple of games over 500, so things are looking pretty good as far as us being a playoff team, and I think we can make some sort of run here in this year's playoffs. We're the 5th seed, so yeah, we jumped a lot. Things are looking pretty good. As Jokic wins an MVP already, 22, 14, and 10. That is really unexpected, but, I mean, we'll take it. Obviously makes an All-NBA first team, so considering he's the MVP as the 5th seed, so that is pretty impressive. Down 2-1, though, in the first round, so let's see if we can make a fight here. It's crazy because Portland is the defending champs. It looks like we're not... Oh, wait, it's a 6-point game. We can make a little bit of a run. 7-point game here. Can we score one more? 5-point game. 3-point game. 1-point game. We just made a decent run late in the fourth quarter. We're going to need a bucket here to keep it at a 1-possession game, and now back to a 2-possession game. Now it's back to a 1-possession game. 1 minute and 54 seconds, 2-point game. Let's do it. Okay, so like I said, this Portland Trailblazers team are the defending champs. Here's Pooh Richardson. I'm assuming they're going to go to Jokic every single time as he cuts inside. They go right into him. Jokic, tough shot is good. What a touch from Nikola Jokic. All right, here's Clyde Drexler. Again, he won the Finals MVP literally last season. Nice pass to Duckworth. Jokic playing great defense. Back to Clyde Drexler. Doug West, back to Jokic. Good defense from Jokic. That should be Minnesota ball. It is. Most assists in a playoff game, Pooh Richardson. Jokic already has 3 of the top 4, but I guess Pooh Richardson just won that award just now. Oh my God. I guess this is such a young franchise, so franchise records do come kind of easy for this team as Duckworth gets a steal. Terry Porter with it now, looking to take the lead and finish off this Minnesota team. Horace Grant out to Porter. Now it's Clyde Drexler. Back to Porter. Horace Grant wants it, and he gets it. That's going to be an easy lefty layup. All right, here's Richardson. Again, he has the franchise record for most assists in a playoff game. Jokic sets a screen and rolls. He just keeps throwing turnovers. I hate when in 2K that happens over and over again. They run a simple pick and roll and just can't seem to do it. Porter kicks it out to Jerome Kersey. Now it's Clyde. Back to Horace Grant. Picks up his dribble. Now it's Terry Porter. Screen is set. Looking to take a 2-possession lead. Terry Porter's going to have to hoist it up with the shot clock winding down and misses. Doug West the rebound. Here he comes. 7 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Pooh Richardson with it. Jokic wants it and he gets it. At least he didn't throw a turnover. Big possession here for the Timberwolves. That's a tough shot. Is missed. And they foul. I mean, there's still some time here. We just need missed free throws here from Terry Porter. First one is up and it's good. Second one for Terry Porter is up, and it's good. There we go, 15 seconds. Jokic, I thought he was going to take that 3. He's going to get an easy layup to go. How many points does he have right now? 49 and 11. He's averaging 26, 16, and 10. Oh, my God. Monster stats in the Jordan era. We still need some missed free throws, and I don't think Minnesota has any timeouts. Clyde has 30 and 15. Oh, my God, as he knocks down this first free throw. Please miss one. I know you want to miss one, Clyde. I know you want to brick one. There's the miss. Jokic the rebound. All right, here we go. They need a three-pointer. Go, go, go. Push the pace. Jokic. That's not even a three-pointer. That's not even a three-pointer, man. All right, well, that's game. Portland's going to take us out. I mean, still, monster performance from Jokic. 42, 10, and 11. Again, he's averaging 26, 16, and 10 in the playoffs. It's going to be a loss, though, for the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, so 1995, 1996. Jokic is now a 95 overall at just 21 years old. The rest of the team is looking pretty good as Allen Houston moves up to an 85, and Eddie Jones is now an 82. Looks like they also have Steve Kerr coming off the bench. So, yeah, didn't really expect him to make some sort of run in the playoffs there in just his second season. So I'm really happy about, or I guess his third season, so I'm happy about that. He also already won an MVP, so we're off to a great start. Let's get right into this. 95 and 96. Okay, I don't really know what happened this season. We started last season, we were literally the 5th seed. Now we're just not even a playoff team. I mean, Jokic does make an All-NBA first team where he puts up basically 25, 13, and 10, pretty much averaging a triple-double. He hasn't yet averaged a triple-double in this simulation yet, though, which I'm assuming will come. Unfortunately, though, yeah, again, like I said, just not a good season at all. 34 and 48. At least we're not the Vancouver Grizzlies, who went 12 and 70. But I kind of almost wish we were, because this is the 1996 draft. And that's Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Ben Wallace, Stephon Marbury. It's literally an insanely stacked draft. But I guess if there was one season to be bad, it might be this season. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a decent pick. How do we not have a pick? Oh, no, we do. We have a chance at the 7th pick. That's actually big. In the 1996 draft, we can do a lot with the 7th pick. Hopefully this bumps up to like the 5th pick. All right, let's hope for the best here. Timberwolves land the 7th pick. All right, I mean, that's a great pick in 1996, to be fair. If it was any other draft, I'd be like, that's mid, but we can get something really good with this pick. Like I said, Sharif Abdul-Rahim would be great. Even Peja Stojakovic. I can't believe Peja's in this draft. It's insane how many good players are in this draft. Yeah, I mean, I got to go with Peja Stojakovic. I have to. He's too good to pass up on. All right, so 1996, 1997. I can't believe we went from like a solid fourth seed in the Western Conference to one of the worst teams in the league. But I think we did upgrade a lot in the draft. And as you can see, Eddie Jones and Allen Houston are playing great together. And they're both starting, which isn't good to see. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this team does. Let's get right into it. Jokic signs a pretty big deal. 96 overall. Let's do it. Okay, so Minnesota is the number 1 seed in 1997, so it looks like Jokic has finally actually reached maybe his peak. Not his peak, but he's entered his prime for sure. And he's probably going to win the MVP if his stats are as good as they've been in the last couple seasons, because he has consistently put up insane stats. And yeah, it doesn't get much more insane than 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So there it is, his second MVP, as you can see, and the Timberwolves are the number 1 seed, so probably favorites out of the West. 60-plus wins. I mean, the New Jersey Nets had 69 wins. This team, I mean, yeah, Chris Webber. 2K just loves Chris Webber so much. Anyway, good thing we don't have to play them in this Western Conference as we take out the San Antonio Spurs. Supersonics, we're up 1-0 on them. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. And heading to the conference finals with ease. Clyde Drexler and Sean Elliott. Kevin Duckworth, this team beat us already, but I think it might be different this year. 1-1, down 2-1, down 3-1. It couldn't be more the same. I mean, it's definitely not over yet, though. We can come back from 3-1, make some history as we take out the Trailblazers in this Game 5. 35 points from Houston, 30, 22, and 4 from Jokic. A true legacy game. He's averaging 29, 14, and 8 in the playoffs right now, going absolutely nuts. All right, so it's still down 3-2, though, so we're going to have to make a little bit of a jump. Have to win on the road, which is going to be the tough part about this comeback, but it looks like we did make a run in the third quarter, and we should actually be taking them out. It's a 7-point game. It's a 10-point game. 7-point game. It should be done here. We're up by 8. Now we're up 7. We're up 6. I think we should be good, though. This isn't really hopping worthy, so we're going to take care of business. 32, 16, and 10. Another triple-double from Jokic. Game 7 to come back from 3-1. Here we go. Don't do this to me, Portland. Come on, don't do this to me. At least give me a close game. Don't blow us out. Come on. No, Portland. Down 15, down 17, down 10, and there you go. The Trailblazers once again eliminate us from the playoffs. Jokic has been to 2 NBA playoffs, losing to the Blazers twice, and his first Game 7 goes pretty bad, only 17 points in this one. And yeah, that just sucks. The Trailblazers won the championship. So we probably would have been one-time NBA champions if we could have just won that Game 7. That really sucks. But the good news, everybody is going to get much better, so let's do it. Okay, 1997-1998 NBA season. Jokic is a 99. Allen Houston goes up to an 88. Eddie Jones is an 85. Page is an 81. That was a great addition to this team. I don't know why he's not starting, but I guess I don't mind him being at the 6-man position. And, yeah, I think we have a championship in sight. If we got to the conference finals, we just barely lost. It's time to finally dominate the NBA. Let's do it. 26, 14, and 9, 2 steals, and a block as he wins yet another MVP, much deserved, and still the number 1 seed. 65 and 17 record, so things are looking really good in Minnesota. Look at that. Page coming off the bench, averaging 20 points. Did he win the 6-man of the year? He did. He won the 6-man of the year in 1998, as expected. I mean, he won most improved and 6-man in 1 year. What a season for Peja Stojakovic. Eddie's averaging a nice little 12 points a game. Allen Houston's averaging 21 as a great second scoring option. Things have never looked better for Minnesota as they're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. We're up 2-1, and we take them out in round 1. We got the Spurs. We beat them last year pretty easily, so I think it should be the same result here. Up 3-1, and back in the conference finals we go. This time it's Penny Hardaway, Jim Jackson, Michael Williams. I think we should be able to cruise through this one. We're down 1-0. It's 1-1. Down 2-1. Don't go down 3-1 again. Okay, all tied up at 2 apiece. Let's do it. So Dallas does take a 3-2 lead here, man. 20, 12, and 10 from Jokic. It just feels like we're like cursed. We have a perfect team to win a championship with, and for some reason, we're having a lot of trouble with that. But it does look like we are going to end up forcing a Game 7. So Jokic has a chance to redeem himself in this Game 7 because last time he severely underperformed. Okay, they started off blowing him out. What does Jokic have right now? I mean, Jokic is, again, kind of... No, he's just not really scoring a lot. It is also the very beginning of the game. But this is going to be a blowout. What does Jokic have now? Nice little 12, 11, and 10, literally at the end of the half. So he's going to have a crazy game. 16, 14, and 12. Yeah, he redeemed himself for sure as he drops 20, 20, and 16 to reach the NBA Finals, man. Cleveland, who do you guys have? Mark Price, Brad Daugherty, and Kevin Garnett. Okay, that's a pretty good team. We're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. Down to 1. All tied up at 2 apiece once again. Okay, this looks like it could end in a close one. The tie must break in this game 5 here. It's a 4-point game. Now it's a 6-point game. 4-point game. All right, so this is going down to the wire. Minute and 49 seconds. Minnesota could take a huge 3-2 lead and be in a very, very good position to win Jokic his first NBA championship. Here we go. Inbound is it to Coswell. Peja coming off a screen. They go into Peja Stojakovic, the NBA's most improved player. Pooh Richardson now with it. So much depth on this team since when we first had that first playoff matchup that we simulated and hopped into. There's so much talent on this squad, and Peja seems to be kind of running a little bit of the show here in Minnesota. Dennis Rodman clamping him up, though. Completely clamping him up. Just perfect, literally perfect defense from Dennis Rodman. Here comes the Cavaliers. Brad Daugherty with it. Inside, Jokic can't play good defense as Brad Daugherty literally gets a free slam dunk. I guess that's really the only problem with Jokic being in the Jordan era, is that he lacks defense that other great centers in this era have. But he makes up for it for the insane offense that he has. Allen Houston, Jokic is going to come set a screen. Nice little pick and roll incoming. Great pass inside. Jokic can't finish the layup, gets his own rebound though, and puts it up and in. That is true Jokic activities. He has 27, 10, and 8 right now. Terrell Brandon with it, 4-point game. That was a huge bucket for Jokic to keep it at a 2-possession game. Brad Daugherty now in the post. Great defense from Jokic. Tough shot is missed. Jokic the rebound. And it looks like they will foul already. We can safely assume that the Timberwolves are going to run away with this one. 29, 11, and 8 to finish off the game. So Minnesota has a 3-2 lead. Let's see if they close things out here. Close things out on the away court. Cleveland does have the lead for most of this game. We could make a run here, though. It's a 4-point game. Oh, my God. This is going to be another close game. A minute and 54 seconds. Minnesota up 1 to win the championship. Here we go. 1-point game. Henderson into Terrell Brandon. Jokic with Kevin Garnett on him. What a matchup this is as KG puts in a nice little post fadeaway off the backboard. Pooh Richardson with it for Cleveland. Jokic is going to come set a screen and roll immediately as Kevin Garnett gets the steal from Cleveland. Here comes the Cavs. It's stolen right back from the most improved player, Peja Stojakovic. Peja to Allen Houston. Back to Pooh Richardson. Now it's Jokic with Kevin Garnett on him. That's an interesting matchup as Jokic gets a free layup to go. He's hype. All right, he is going to need a stop here, though, for sure. Terrell Brandon, Kevin Garnett on the cut. Jokic with the steal. Peja all the way. Doesn't take it. It's stolen by Brandon, man. Yeah, Peja is just a little bit young to be having the ball all the time in these possessions where we need a huge basket. Because now Cleveland has a chance to take the lead here. Under a minute remaining. Brandon hits the screen. Garnett puts it up and misses. Solid defense from Jokic. A chance to finish things off here. Pooh Richardson. Jokic sets the screen and rolls. How do they keep throwing turnovers off pick and rolls? I'm so sick of this. Terrell Brandon. Little spin. Pull up mid-range is missed. And the Cavaliers do foul. It's looking pretty good for Minnesota right now. All right, big free throws here. I'm not sure how good Coswell is at the line as he knocks down the first. Well, that's a good sign. Second one is up, and he bricks it. Fleming the rebound. Here is Terrell Brandon. A chance for the Cavs to tie things up. Henderson Sr. all the way. Can't find the shot. Hoists it up and misses. Grant Long at the line. Please at least just knock down one. Thank you. Where is Jokic? Oh, he's there. Okay, they're just running a bunch of centers, I feel like, as he knocks down both free throws. 4-point game. I think this is going to be a championship right here. There we go. Jokic, Kevin Garnett with 29, 11, and 5. Jokic puts up 33, 12, and 3 in the biggest game of his career. And I think we can safely assume that he is going to be winning the Finals MVP, 29, 12, and 8. All right, so 1998, 1999 NBA season. Kevin Jokic is in 99 overall. Page is in 87. Now, Jokic does only have 1 year left on this deal, and I really hope he ends up staying because he's set up perfectly. This big four is amazing right now in Minnesota. Page is now in 87 overall after averaging 20 points a game, and Allen Houston is still averaging 21, and Jokic is obviously at the peak of his career at 25 years old. So this is a perfect team to continue to win championships. Let's do it. All right, so it's going to be another 60-plus win season for Jokic. I think that we can safely assume he's going to win another MVP. Wow, they give it to Chris Webber. All right, this feels like when Embiid won the MVP in 2023. I don't agree with this at all. Jokic did put up, okay, well, yeah, he did drop off just a little bit, but still 25, 13, and 9 this season. Number 1 seed, I think we should be, this should be a dynasty in the making right now. I mean, we breezed through the first round, up 1-0 against the Spurs, up 2-0. Up 3-0, sweep through the Spurs. Now we play the Kings. Down 1-0, down 2-0, down 3-0. Okay, well, this team is really good. Not going to lie. That is a really good team. So, you know what? I'm not too mad if they beat us. But we just forced a Game 6 after being down 3-0. Can we maybe come back from 3-0? Okay, I mean, this is a close game. We could force Game 7. If we can force Game 7, then really anything can happen. A minute and 44 seconds, Minnesota down 1. And Jokic is at the line, hopefully to hit the lead back to Minnesota. This is a big free throws here. Jokic has 19 and 16. What is he averaging in the playoffs right now? Only 20, 10, and 9. It looks like Peja is kind of taking the lead as the main scoring option, which I'm not sure how I feel. As Jokic knocks down that first free throw. Let me change the camera angle for you guys. Let's see if we can take the lead here, though. Big free throws. Second one is up, and it's good. So for 21 and 12 on the night, 1-point game, Jason Kidd has it. This Kings team is really solid. So I'm not too upset about them being up 3-0, but we could force a Game 7. Like I said, Michael Finley wide open three-pointer as the Kings take a 2-point lead here. All right, Pooh Richardson with it. Jokic coming up the court. He's going to set a screen and roll. They find him in the post. Double team immediately comes. Jokic back out to Pooh Richardson. I feel like Jokic should have been able to find who was open considering he got double teamed, but whatever. Jokic is wide open. Mid-range, that's a tough shot, is missed. Just really good defense from Ben Wallace, man. He is just one of the best defenders of all time, literally. Mitch Richmond trying to take it in. Good defense from Allen Houston. Now it's Jason Kidd. Back to Mitch Richmond. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picks up his dribble. Tough shot is missed. Jokic the rebound. Chance for Minnesota to tie up the game. Peja with it. Now it's Pooh Richardson. Jokic on the cut. He's open in the paint. I'm glad he didn't pass that off, though, because it most likely would have been a turnover. Richardson back out to Stojakovic. I like the Stojakovic to Jokic pick and roll. Stojakovic 4-3. I thought that was going in for sure. They're going to need some missed free throws here, but I doubt Mitch Richmond's going to miss any of these. First one is up, and it's good. Second one, please miss one. Come on. And he missed. Just kidding. Knocked it down. And, yeah, I mean, we're down 4 with 24 seconds left. It's not looking... Thank you, 2K. You know what, man? You guys do me dirty in the simulation a lot, and I actually appreciate you guys for low-key giving me that win. I didn't deserve it, but we'll take it. So we got Game 7. Here we go. Game 7. To come back from 3-0 and become the first team to do it. Do we deserve this? Not really. Will we take this? Hell yeah. 24, 15, and 10. And I think we're about to win another championship here. Steve Nash, I don't think he can really do much against this team. No. We did not come back from 3-0 for no reason. We did not come back from 3-0 for no reason. We're going to lose. We're down by a lot. Wow. I thought back-to-back championships were for sure in the horizon, but it looks like it's not going to happen as we lose by 32 points. Did Jokic just underperform in the playoffs? I mean, he definitely underperformed in the playoffs, but I want to see if he underperformed in the finals. Oh, yeah, he definitely did. These first 3 games were rough. 19, 18, 19, 26, 34. He redeemed himself with the last 2 games, but at that point, it was too little too late as Steve Nash takes care of business. And Jokic is technically done with this contract. We'll see if he ends up re-signing. I'm 99% positive he will, though. All right, so we're about to head into the 2000s, nearing in on that first era, which will be the Kobe Bryant era. And wow, Jokic is done with his team. This team was so good, too. I really disagree with that move. I know you just lost in the finals and whatever, but I don't know. I disagree with that move. Hopefully, this Hawks team is better than this Timberwolves team, or hopefully he's joining like a really good player, like a Kobe Bryant or something. That would make me happy. But he's not. This team doesn't look too good. He has 4 years here. I don't know why he wouldn't just stay with Minnesota, man. That team was so good. Nice. Dude, you were literally the best team in the league competing for 3-peats. How did Jokic win an MVP? They literally missed the playoffs. That is actually insane. That is insane. 41-41 record. Is he the first player ever in NBA history to miss the playoffs while... I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar might have done that. I could be wrong, but God, that is insane. He really won an MVP being the 11th seed. That's hilarious. Lakers, Stephon Marbury wins the Finals MVP. Do we have a chance at getting a decent draft pick? I mean, we're in the lottery, but we're not like low or I guess high lottery. We do land the 11th pick, and I know for a fact this 2000 draft isn't anything crazy, so we'll just move on. Can't believe he would dish that Minnesota Timberwolves team, man. This team is just so bad. I'm sorry. I get it. Like, he's going to have great individual seasons, averaging like 30-plus points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists, which is great. But we want to win championships. That's the goal of this video. Anyway, let's continue into this 2000-2001 NBA season. Hopefully, he didn't join the Hawks just to waste 4 years of his career. 28.5 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, while we're having a little bit of trouble stacking up the championships, even though we do have one, the MVPs are coming pretty easily. He's a 5-time MVP, and he's pretty much dominated the award since like 1995. So they are the 2nd seed. It's clear Jokic carried this team, which is good and bad because it means that, I don't know, he's not really going to be able to do much else in the playoffs. But, I mean, right now, things are looking pretty good. If he can carry this team to the finals, we're looking at a great maybe GOAT case for him soon. Not gonna lie, because right now he's doing really well. Let's see if we can beat the Hornets. Maybe the East is just a little bit weaker than the West too. All tied up a 2-piece. They have a 3-2 lead. Let's see if he finishes up the job and heads back to the NBA Finals here. Okay, so it's a 4-point game. 3 minutes remaining in this one. Now it's a 6-point game. It might be a hop and it might not be. My rule is always 2 possession under 2 minutes. So this, for instance, is not a 2-possession game. Neither is this. This isn't either. So it looks like with under a minute remaining, we are up 9. We're going to take care of business as Jokic puts up 28, 12, and 8. Jason Terry putting up pretty nice stats, averaging 19 points in the playoffs. That's great to see. This Jerome Williams. This is an interesting team. Terry Mills, Steve Smith, obviously, who's kind of underperforming. It's a pretty good team. Okay, let's see. So we got the Lakers in the finals. They just won a championship. They have Tim Duncan, Stephon Marbury, and Rashard Lewis, Vlade Divac as well. It's not going to be easy. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. 2-1 now. Up 3-1. And Nikola Jokic carries this Hawks team to his 2nd championship. I guess he knew what he was doing when he joined them in the offseason. Wow. All right, so 2001, 2002. I guess this Hawks team did have a pretty young core, much better than I thought it was at least. Yeah, look at this. They're deep. They're pretty deep. I mean, there's not like another second star, kind of like how Pedro was in Minnesota for Jokic, but it is a pretty deep team. So let's continue into this 01-02 season. 28, 12, and 7 as Jokic takes home an MVP. Yet again. And this team is the 5th seed, so not as good as last year. I don't know if we're really going to do much in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. Okay, well, we do get past round 1. That's the good news. Let's see what Philly's looking like right now. Vince Carter, Grant Hill, and Vin Baker, they have a very solid team. We're up 1-0 somehow. It's 1-1. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we are going to take out the number 1 seed, I think. Yeah. Once again, playing the Hornets as we go up 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 now, 2-2, up 3-2. and back in the NBA Finals, man. Allen Iverson, Jerry Stackhouse, and Antoine Jamison. A chance for Jokic to win his third championships. Down 1-0, down 2-0, 2-1 now, down 3-1. I mean, this could be, I think this is his fourth NBA Finals appearance, I want to say. So he's been in the NBA Finals so much in this video already. It's a 5-point game, minute and 35 seconds. We'll go ahead and hop in, see if maybe he can force a game 6. All right, here is Andre Miller with it. Screen is set. They go into Jamison. His mid-range is missed. Jokic, a nice rebound, and here he comes. What is Jokic averaging in the playoffs? He's been carrying, I'm not going to lie. 36-4 right now. He's averaging 26, 10, and 5 in the playoffs. Here's Mills out to Terry. Now it's Jokic on the perimeter. Screen is set. Jokic kind of almost running the point guard position. Nice move! Jokic getting a slam dunk. I would have never expected that. Andre Miller. Screen is set from Jerry Stackhouse. That was a huge slam, man. Antoine Jamison drives inside. It's looking pretty good for the Hawks as they miss, or the Grizzlies miss once again. Terry Mills now with it. Jokic again on the cut. One more bucket and this should be done. Do they have any answer for Jokic is the question. Double team comes and he still is able to score with ease. There's literally no answer for Jokic, it seems like, as he ends the game with 34 points. So, again, though, they're down 3-2. So, clearly, this Grizzlies team is putting on a show. We are now going to take the... No, not quite yet. Can we take the lead here? It's a 6-point game. Oh, okay. This is going to be another close one, I'm pretty sure. It's a 2-point game, 4-point game, 1-point game, a minute and 54 seconds. A chance to force game 7 here. All right, Leonard inbounds it into Steve Smith. 1-point game here. Memphis up 1. Jokic on the cut. They find him. That's just too easy. You got to play better defense than that on Jokic, man. He's going to keep scoring like that with ease. He's got another 30 bomb tonight. He's going to keep doing that easily. Here's Allen Iverson. I actually don't think we got to see him in the hop-in last game. Iverson gets a defender leaning and gets to the basket. What a move from Allen Iverson. Here's Steve Smith with it. 1-point game. Jokic sets a screen and rolls. They get it into him, and he's going to finish this basket with ease, isn't he? Jokic gets an and one, and he's hyped up, man. These guys just can't stop Jokic. It's actually kind of insane. They literally can't stop him as he knocks down the free throw to make it a 2-point game, a minute and 25 seconds. Here's Iverson. Trying to drive inside, little spin, picks up his dribble. Gets his defender jumping. Jerry Stackhouse misses the layup, gets his own rebound, hoists it up, and misses again. Big rebound from Steve Smith, and here comes the Atlanta Hawks. Jokic on the perimeter. Jokic, step back all the way. Jokic just can't be stopped. He's literally insane in the simulation. 35 points right now, just going off. Late in the fourth quarter, it is really the Jokic show right now. Iverson all the way for the slam dunk. At the same time, it's the Iverson show. Coles, 20-second separation, shot clock and game clock. Jokic on the cut. They find him, and it's going to be another layup. I mean, they literally just can't stop him in the paint. It's kind of insane. 37 tonight. Iverson all the way behind the back. He cannot be stopped either, man. Two of the best scorers in the league going head-to-head against each other in this final, and that's an insane pass. Why would you make that pass? 3-second separation, shot clock and game clock. They get it into Jerry Stackhouse. Double team comes back to Iverson. Step back, Iverson all the way. Can't find the bucket. Pump fake a couple times. Back to McGlory. Now it's Jerry Stackhouse in the post. Iverson takes it inside. Behind the back. Back to Shane Batty. His three-pointer for the lead is missed. Jokic the rebound. And the Atlanta Hawks are going to be running away with this one. 37-9-6. It's a Jokic masterclass to end the game there. And we got a Game 7. Here we go. Game 7. To win it all and come back from 3-1 in the NBA Finals. I mean, it's probably going to be another hop and wait. 5-point game, 6-point game. It's over. Damn. Antoine Jamison, 26, 11, and 8. It's another finals loss for Jokic as he turns 29. And he does have 1 year left with the Hawks. So we'll see if that is the final season with this Atlanta team. I doubt it, though. Regardless, it's safe to say that this Atlanta Hawks team definitely surprised me for Jokic. He does have 1 year left on this Hawks team. We'll see if he ends up re-signing. We're going into year 11, so we're pretty much just above halfway done with this video. So if you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, let's get right into it. So it looks like this team has been brought down to earth. They're definitely not as deep as the last couple of years that Jokic was on this team. In 2003, the 11th seed, 25-28 record. Not sure how we're going to finish the year, but I guess we'll see. So they are going to end up making the playoffs here just barely, but I mean, a 46-30 record is really good. Now we bumped up to the 5th seed. It looks like we finish off the year strong as Kevin Garnett takes home the MVP this year. Let's see. Wow, Jokic isn't even in All-NBA first team. There he is, All-NBA second team. He must have had a pretty drop-off in stats. I mean, no, he still averaged 29, 13, and 6. I'm really not sure how this isn't All-NBA first team worthy. Did Dirk really play better than him? I guess so. All right, so 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, down 1-0, down 2-0, down 3-0, and get swept by this Nets team. They have Chris Webber, who is obviously one of 2K's favorite players. So, I mean, I guess the question now is, will Jokic end up sticking with this Hawks team? Kind of hope he doesn't, but I guess we'll see. All right, moment of truth. Is Jokic still a part of the Hawks? It looks like he is taking his talents elsewhere. He's really not remaining loyal in this simulation. He is a Chicago Bull, so staying in the Eastern Conference. I guess we got to check what is going on with Chicago. Hopefully they're better than the Hawks at least. And they're not. They have a 33-year-old Shawn Kemp, and the rest of the team is super mid. But I guess Jokic will get really good stats, and honestly, I hope they don't really make the playoffs, even though Jokic is so good that he'll probably carry the team to the playoffs, because, I mean, we could get a good draft pick. I wish we were worse last year. We could have probably drafted somebody really good in 2003, but it looks like we're just going to be another middle-of-the-pack Eastern Conference team with this Bulls squad, because they're definitely worse than the Hawks. All right, so once again, kind of similar record to last year, definitely way above 500 and the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. So depending on who we play, we could make some sort of run here. I'm assuming Jokic is going off, considering he's pretty much the only star on this team, other than a aging 33-year-old Shawn Kemp, as Kevin Garnett does take home another MVP. Now he's on the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is interesting. Again, Jokic misses an All-NBA first team and an All-NBA second team, but makes an All-NBA third team, averaging 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. So still putting up ridiculous numbers. And the Knicks are up 1-0. Then it's 1-1 now. Bulls are up 2-1. It's all tied up at 2 apiece. Up 3-2. Okay, game 7. Jeez. This looks like it could end in a close game. It's kind of low scoring. 1-point lead the Bulls have. Now the Knicks have the lead. They just keep trading leads. It's a 2-point game. A minute and 50 seconds. Knicks have a 2-point lead. Let's see how this one ends. Here's Jones with it, taking it inside all the way to the basket. James Jones gets a nice little layup to go. All tied up at 91 apiece. Let's see what Jokic can do with the Chicago Bulls team. Chauncey Billups has it. Green is set. Dirk Nowitzki now in the post. Dirk kicks it out to Billups. Dirk has been taking, I feel like, Jokic's spot in that All-NBA first team for the last couple seasons. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Carson, great defense from Jokic, and here he comes sprinting down the court. Nice pass to Cardinal, who's going to go all the way for an easy layup. Screen is set. They're going to go into Dirk. Dirk in the post, step back. That's his classic shot is missed. Jokic grabs hold of the rebound. Here comes Denver. Under a minute remaining in this one. Tinsley. Jokic on the cut. Jokic has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. What can he do with this? Tough shot is missed, but he gets his own rebound. Can't get the putback, though. Here's Lamar Odom. His team down 2. Once again, they feed the beast. Dirk Nowitzki, good pass to Billups for the lead. Misses. No need for the Knicks to foul here. Jokic could take a huge 2-possession lead. I mean, he does have Raymond or Chauncey Billups on him. This is an easy matchup. Jokic in the post, dominating as he gets to the basket, extending the lead to 4. Here we go, 18 seconds left in this one. Chauncey Billups, 15 seconds. Screen is set. Now it's out to Dirk. Double team comes. 10 seconds. Back out to Lamar Odom. His three-pointer misses. Jokic the rebound. And Chicago is actually escaping round 1 thanks to Nikola Jokic as he drops 41, 11, and 5. Huge Game 7 performance. All right, so now we're going up against Kevin Garnett and the Cavs, and they have won, or Kevin Garnett has been in the All-NBA first team and won multiple MVP so far, and he has a really good team around him. They might just be too good as they take a 3-0 lead, and, okay, 3-1. Okay, you know what? Bulls are putting up a fight here. I'd be shocked if Jokic carries this Bulls team past his Cavs team. It looks like he will be forcing a Game 7, winning by 28 points, 26-7 from Jokic. Here is Game 7. It's very close. I think we're going to get another close Game 7. But, I mean, Jokic is pulling away in this one, up 12. Coming back from 3-0? Jokic, you might be the greatest player of all time. That's the second time you've done that in the simulation. Now you got to go all the way to the finals. But it's going to be tough playing against Chris Webber, man. They have a 1-0 lead. They have a 2-0 lead. It's 2-1 now. Down 3-1. And again, imagine if Jokic comes back from 3-0 and then 3-1 in back-to-back series. That would be absolutely insane. It's looking very possible as the Bulls once again force Game 7, 42-4-3. This would be a third Game 7 Series 1 for Jokic to get to the finals. And, I mean, the Bulls have a lead for most of this game, and then the Nets retake it. They're up by 9. That's not looking too good. 4-point game. This is probably going to end in a close one. It's a 3-point game. Now the Nets have a 5-point lead. Now they have a 7-point lead. And 9-point lead. Can they cut it to 2 possessions here with under 2 minutes left? Does not look like it. And the Nets are going to stop this historic run from Jokic. Only 22, 12, and 6, 8 for 17 in this Game 7. So a little bit of an underperformance. But still definitely a successful season because I did not expect him to go that far. All right, so Jokic is now 31 years old. They added Mo Pete to this team from Atlanta. I mean, Jokic already played with him in Atlanta for a couple seasons, so I guess giving him a familiar face is nice. But let's go ahead and see how this 2004-2005 season goes. Jokic might start dipping a little bit in stats as he goes into his early 30s, but we'll see because he's going to turn 32 by the end of the season. All right, so it's going to be a kind of an underwhelming season, 8th seed. I don't really think they're going to do much with this depending on who they play, as Tracy McGrady takes home the MVP. We just did a video on him the other day if you want to check that out, but Jokic does have one of the best seasons of his career. It's his third time averaging 30 points a game, at 30-plus points a game, 32, 11, and 6 as he retakes his position in the All-NBA first team. This Cavs team, we were able to beat them last year after coming back from 3-0. Are we going to do it again? No. I was going to say, that's a little bit of a long shot. Okay, so Jokic is now 32 years old. He has one more year left in Chicago. Is he going to continue to bounce around teams throughout his career? I'd be kind of surprised. All right, so 2005-2006, Jokic is now at 97 overall. They bring in Andre Miller, who's a solid point guard, averaging a solid 10 points and 8 assists. And that's actually not a bad look. Remember, Jokic is now a 6-time MVP, 2-time NBA champion. The MVPs are there. I just want him to at least win one more championship by the end of his career. So let's see if this is the last season for him in Chicago. All right, so it's going to be another kind of mid-season. Even bringing in Andre Miller didn't really help this team. They might miss the play. Actually, I think they should be good for making the playoffs here as the 8th seed for a second season in a row. Just kind of underperforming like usual. And Jokic, that's his best season yet. 36, 13, and 6. Wins the MVP while being the 8th seed. That's how good he is. I believe that's his 7th MVP. Unfortunately, though, it's a similar matchup where we play the Cavaliers in the first round. And we are actually up 2-1. It's all tied up at 2Bs. If we could take out the number 1 seed, then I feel like anything is possible here. So we are going to take a 3-2 lead here. That's huge. 39, 13, and 5. Is he averaging like 40 in the playoffs? 37 still in the playoffs. Still putting up ridiculous numbers. Up 3-2. Let's see if we can knock off this number 1 seed here in 2006. Okay, so the Bulls are up by 2 here, 107-106. Now it's all tied up. 1 minute and 54 seconds. Cleveland has a 3-point lead. We're looking to knock off the first seed in the NBA here. Oh, no, Jokic isn't in the game. Don't tell me. He's got 35, 10, and 7, and 0 fouls. How does he have 0 fouls as a center? And how does he have 0 fouls and he's not in the game? And it's stolen by Kevin Garnett. They're going to take a 5-point lead as Kevin Garnett gets an easy slam dunk. Andre Miller with it. This has been one of our rivals is KG throughout this video. Robinson, I think that's Glenn Robinson with it. Out to Andre Miller. Now it's Atkins. Good pass out to Mo Pete. Penberthy with it. Back out to Mo Pete. Andre Miller. Atkins again. It's stolen by Gilbert Arenas, man. This Cavs team is just so stacked as Jalen Rose gets a free slam dunk. Yeah, this Cavs team, man, they're just a little bit too good. Especially, I just don't understand why Jokic can't just check into this game. I feel like it'd be completely different if he was in the game, but whatever. 2K has a problem with not having certain starters in when you hop in with like 2 minutes left as Atkins draws the foul. At least we know that Jokic is going to come in. Here's Atkins as he knocks down the first free throw. This is to make it at least a 2-possession game as he misses. Kevin Garnett the rebound. It's still 2 possessions, but it's a big difference between 5 and 6. Gilbert, Kevin Garnett sets a screen and rolls. Jokic should be able to do good on him defensively. Back to Woolridge. Good steal from Jokic. Still some time here for the Bulls to finish things off at home, unless they want to go to 7. Great pass to Jokic, who gets an easy layup to go. Kevin Garnett, no need to foul. It's just a 4-point game. Just need to stop and a quick bucket as Woolridge gets an easy slam dunk in 6-point game with 30 seconds left. It's not looking too good, which means we are going to have to win a Game 7 if we want to take out this #1 seed. All right, moment of truth. I mean, we beat them in a Game 7 in 2 years ago. Last year, we lost to them in 5 in the first round, but we could take them out this year. This might end up being another close game. It is indeed. Up 3 with 1 minute and 54 seconds left. Hopefully Jokic is just already in the game. And once again, he's not. He's got 24, 15, and 9, and only 3 fouls. Please bring him in the game or else it's cooked for us, man. It really is cooked. Arenas with it. Gilbert behind the back, little post work action. I don't know why I said post work action, but whatever. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Takes it all the way. Gilbert Arenas. Cuts the lead to 1. He is just so unstoppable in this game. I swear, man. 2K just loves him. He must have paid some extra money to make himself overpowered in the game. Glenn Robinson pulls a 3 and misses. Jalen Rose the rebound. Here comes Cleveland. Out to Gilbert Arenas. He pulls a 3 immediately and knocks it down. It's the Gilbert Arenas show, and we're all just living in it as he knocks down a big 3. Andre Miller has it now. It's Glenn Robinson. Takes it inside on Kevin Garnett. Can't find it. Back out to Penberthy. Now it's Peterson. Atkins. If we had Jokic in the game, do you know how different this would be going, man? They just run the offense through him. Back out to Atkins. 3 seconds. We need this contested 3. He doesn't pass it off now. Mo Pete. A contested one is missed. I'm serious. They got to intentionally foul to bring Jokic in. I don't even care if it gives them free throws. Woolridge gets an easy layup. Timeout. Call timeout. We were just up 3. Back out to Andre Miller. Now it's Atkins. Back to Penberthy. Now Mo Pete. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Atkins. Andre Miller. This offense is so stagnant as Mo Pete misses. And this literally, I'm blaming this all on our coach for not just calling a timeout and bringing in the guy with 24, 15, and 9. Literally carrying your team as we get eliminated in round 1 for a second season in a row. All right, so at 33, the question really is Jokic going to end up staying a Chicago Bull? I honestly don't mind this team. It's not like he's had 0 success with them. I just think he needs at least one more sign to help him out. All right, so Jokic, once again, bouncing around teams more than anybody I've seen in any of my videos. He is now a member of the Toronto Raptors. Let's see what's going on with them. Is it going to be another mid-team that he has to carry, or can he finally join a second superstar? Steve Nash, there you go. Finally, you actually join another superstar. Now we're talking. Steve Nash in his all-out prime, somehow averaging 30 and 11. I don't know where the 30 points comes from, but these two are going to make a fantastic duo. They also have Antonio McDyess, who's playing really solid. So, yeah, this is a championship contending team, no doubt about it. LeBron James takes home the MVP. We're nearing that LeBron James era, so we'll see how that goes. Jokic, All-NBA first team, 29-10. Steve Nash here, yeah, he's in the All-NBA third team. This team didn't play as good as I thought they would. I mean, still the 4th seed, don't get me wrong. They can probably beat any team in this Eastern Conference as they, gentlemen, sweep past the Boston Celtics. I don't see... Oh, we're playing the 8th seed? This should be light work. No way. Okay, 2-2. Down 3-2. Game 7, please win. I should have just simcast. Usually that works well for me, but Yeah, I'm really surprised that this duo didn't do better than that. I'm not going to lie. The only problem, Steve Nash might just leave in the offseason, which would absolutely suck, meaning we only had 1 year with this duo, and that's all we're getting. All right, so 2007 to 2008 NBA season. And it's pretty obvious that Jokic is starting to fall out of his prime as a 96 at 34 years old. He has 3 years on this Raptors team. He might end his career as a Toronto Raptor. We'll see. But at least Steve Nash ended up re-signing for another 3 years. So we have at least another 3 years of this duo together. All right, so when I saw that these two were teammates, this is more what I expected. It should be 60-plus wins. Oh, no, we're just going to barely miss it with 59 wins. LeBron James taking Jokic's spot as the MVP breadwinner. 28, 9, and 6 from Jokic here in Toronto. The second seed out in the Eastern Conference, so much better than last season, I'd say. And why can we just get out of the first round? Oh, my God. Just simulate. Thank you. All right. We got the third seeded Washington Wizards, where we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0, 2-1 now, up 3-1, and Jokic is back in the conference finals, man. We played this Cavs team so many times. As a matter of fact, I feel like this rivalry between Kevin Garnett and Jokic is actually very real. So let's see how we do, man. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0, 2-1. All tied up at 2 apiece. And Cleveland does have a strong lead here in this game 5, so it looks like they'll be taking a 3-2 lead. 22, 9, and 6 from Jokic, kind of a rough one with shooting 9 for 20 from the field. I mean, rough for Jokic's standards, I'd say. Let's go ahead and see if we can force a Game 7 at least at home. And this might be close. I mean, I don't think so. 7-point game. Yeah, okay, there it is. Raptors win. Steve Nash and Jokic both have 27 apiece. And here we go. Game 7, right here, right now. To get back to the finals, where I think Jokic would have a good chance of winning whoever he plays against, because he has played against some powerhouses. The Cavs did win the championship last season, but Game 7 is looking really close. 1 minute and 56 seconds, 97-96. Here, Jalen Rose gives it into Gilbert Arenas. Arenas all the way to the basket. Steve Nash on him, puts it up and misses. Jokic the rebound. Chance for them to take the lead. Thank God Jokic is actually in the game, and Steve Nash, honestly. Jokic has it. Gives it up to Steve. It's two-man offense from Jokic and Steve Nash. Jokic has a big mismatch. Just fling up a shot before the double team comes. Nice pass out. Back to Purdue. Man, he should have just taken that up by himself. He still has Gilbert Arenas on him as Steve Nash can't get the mid-range to go. Here's Jalen Rose now with it. Kicks it into Gilbert Arenas. Jokic guarding him. Is Gilbert playing the center? Or is Jokic playing the point guard? What's going on here? I got to check this. So Steve Nash is running the point guard. And then Gilbert Arenas is playing the point. So why is Jokic keep picking up Gilbert Arenas? Rip Hamilton for 3. Bang. Holds a 4-point lead, man. We just can't get past this Cavs team. And I don't blame him. They're really stacked. Garnett and Jokic. They have really been going head-to-head for, I feel like, most of this video. Inside, all the way to the basket. What a move as he gets an easy layup to go. Steve Nash with it. Gilbert on him. Jokic is going to set a screen. Down 6. It's not looking too good. There's no way Steve Nash is throwing that poor of passes at this time in the game. Rip is going to extend it to an 8-point lead. And the Cavs are once again taking or eliminating us. Instead of the first round, it's the conference finals in 7 games, man. That's so annoying. All right, so 2008, 2009 NBA season, new jerseys and all that fun stuff. Actually, I think they already had these jerseys. So Jokic is 35, and the problem is Steve Nash is also 34, and Antonio McDyess is 34. So they have kind of an old team, but we'll see how this goes. 2 more years left with this Raptors team. At 35, not really sure how much left in the tank Jokic has. All right, it looks like they're going to finish as the 4th seed out in the Eastern Conference, which is kind of mid, considering I feel like Cleveland's going to end up being the 1st seed. Yeah, like usual, man. That's so annoying. Also, we should be the 3rd seed, but thanks to the stupid division winner rule, the Wizards have that over us, even though they have a terrible record. But yeah, 50-plus wins is pretty much what we expect from this duo of Steve Nash and Jokic. I'm actually curious to see how Jokic plays here as Gilbert Arenas takes home the MVP. Jokic is still on the first team member, averaging 27, 10, and 6. And yeah, we are the fifth seed now. Detroit has a 1-0 lead. They have a 2-0 lead. It's 2-1 now. 2-2. Down 3-2. And we lose in 6 games in the second round to the Detroit Pistons. And the Cavs continue to build a dynasty, man. Not much you could say about that. All right, so 2009-2010 NBA season. Jokic does have 1 year left with his Raptors team as he drops to a 94 overall. That's quite the dip. Yeah, this might be his last season, honestly. He's going to be 37 by the end of this one. So we'll see if he even makes it to the LeBron James 2010s era. All right, second seed. This might be the last chance for Jokic to try to go ahead and get that third NBA championship. We have not had the best of luck in the last couple seasons as the Cavs continue to dominate, winning all the MVPs and all the championships. Jokic dropping to the All-NBA third team, averaging 23 points. And we are the 4th seed once again. We were the 2nd seed for most of the season, and now we're the 4th seed as we take out the Celtics in 5. Let's see what's going on with the Sixers. What happened to the Cavs? They lost. This is finally our chance. I think we can beat this team. Down 1-0. 1-1. Up 2-1. 2-2 now. Down 3-2. Game 7. Can we win? Okay, I probably should have simcasted that. Was that Jokic's final season? No. Kurt Thomas for the Raptors, though. Is it his final season with Toronto, though, I guess is the question. Is this already a new era? Yeah, we're about to enter the LeBron James era. Means it'll be our 3rd era, going from the Jordan era to the Kobe era, and finally the LeBron era. I highly doubt he'll make it to the Steph era, which is 2016-17. So there you go, the LeBron James era. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We haven't really seen much from him, though. So Jokic decides to end his career on the Raptors, but Steve Nash is gone. So at 37 years old, he has 2 more years on his contract. We'll see if he even lasts that long. Gilbert Arenas, 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. Jokic does make an All-NBA third team. Still putting on 27, 9, and something, but unfortunately, the Raptors are missing the playoffs. It's his first time missing the playoffs in a very long time. And that could signal the end of Jokic's fantastic career in the Jordan era. And there it is, 19 years as a pro. Had an unbelievable career, truly. 2 NBA championships. Feel like that really could have been way more. I mean, he got to the finals multiple times. MVP-wise, he killed it. 7 of those. Honestly, ended his career one of the greatest players of all time, so I guess that's all that matters. And if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like, subscribe if you're new. My name is Ethan. You guys are the best viewers on earth, and I'm out. Peace.